Psalm 144. Blessed be the Lord, my rock, who trains my hands for war, and my fingers for battle. He is my steadfast love and my fortress, my stronghold and my deliverer, my shield, and he in whom I take refuge, who subdues peoples under me. O Lord, what is man that you regard him, or the son of man that you think of him? Man is like a breath. His days are like a passing shadow. Bow your heavens, O Lord, and come down. Touch the mountains so that they smoke. Flash forth the lightning and scatter them. Send out your arrows and rout them. Stretch out your hand from on high. Rescue me and deliver me from the many waters, from the hand of foreigners, whose mouths speak lies, and whose right hand is a right hand of falsehood. I will sing a new song to you, O God. Upon a 10-stringed harp I will play to you. Who gives victory to kings, who rescues David his servant from the cruel sword. Rescue me and deliver me from the hand of foreigners, whose mouths speak lies, and whose right hand is a right hand of falsehood. May our sons in their youth be like plants full grown, our daughters like corner pillars, cut for the structure of a palace. May our granaries be full, providing all kinds of produce. May our sheep bring forth thousands and 10,000s in our fields. May our cattle be heavy with young, suffering no mishap or failure in bearing. May there be no cry of distress in our streets. Blessed are the people to whom such blessings fall. Blessed are the people whose God is the Lord. Commentary for Psalm 144. Psalm 144, a royal psalm by King David, praises God as his ultimate source of strength, training for battle and protection, fortress, shield, rescuer, against deceitful enemies, while marveling at God's care for humanity. It transitions from a prayer for divine intervention in war, lightning scattering foes, to a blessing for national prosperity and peaceful families, culminating in the declaration that those whose God is the Lord are truly blessed regardless of worldly circumstances. Key themes and sections: praise and divine training, verses 1 and 2. David thanks God for equipping him for war, calling him his rock, fortress, and deliverer, who makes nations submit. Human frailty and divine care, verses 3 and 4. A reflection on how insignificant humans are, like a breath, a passing shadow, compared to God, yet God still notices them. Prayer for deliverance, verses 5 through 8. A dramatic call for God to open the heavens, descend with lightning and thunder, a theophany, and rescue him from powerful, lying enemies. Song of thanksgiving and blessings, verses 9 and 10. A promise to sing a new song of praise for victory, acknowledging God's power. Prayer for national prosperity, verses 12 through 15. A blessing for flourishing, strong sons, beautiful daughters, full granaries, healthy livestock, and peace for the nation, ending with the core message. Overall meaning: God as warrior and protector. God empowers his people, represented by David, for spiritual and physical battles, providing ultimate security. Humility and trust. It contrasts fleeting human life with eternal God, emphasizing reliance on him. Blessing and prosperity. True happiness comes not just from worldly success, but from having the Lord as one's God, promising national and familial well-being. Spiritual warfare. It's a classic psalm for times of intense struggle, viewing life's challenges through the lens of God's powerful presence. Thoughts on Psalm 144 by Dane Ortland. The prayer of Psalm 144 expresses what it looks like to take refuge in God. He is our fortress, our stronghold, our deliverer, our shield. Verse 2. The rest of the psalm goes on to exult in God and his sovereign care of his beloved people as they face enemies, verses 3 through 11, and raise families, verses 12 through 15. What does all of this mean? Many times the psalm describes God as a refuge. Consider this image. What is it saying about the Lord? That he is our deepest trust, our true security, our impenetrable place of safety. As we journey through this fallen world, we often feel deeply vulnerable. Friendships dissolve, finances evaporate, marriages sour, children rebel, work frustrates, our bodies break down, enemies accuse. This psalm insists that life with God does not mean merely believing on paper various doctrines while at the same time channeling all of our old hopes and dreams into the things of this world. Nothing in this vacillating world can be a final refuge for us. Rather, our only safety is to channel our deepest trust into God Himself, to make Him our refuge, our stronghold, our shield. And in Jesus we see that God has done so by His own initiative. For we are righteous in Christ. All it takes for God to be our fortress is for us to let Him be so, to trust Him, to turn once more to Him, to humble ourselves and let Him deliver us.